Welcome to the show, guys. Today we're going to be going over 4 late round sleepers. These guys are gems, these guys are gold, whatever you want to call them. 4 late round sleepers you can get for immense value. Now, before we get into this, guys, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's get right into the 4 late round sleepers. All right, guys, the first player we're going to be talking about is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, this is what we got to look for in a receiver, guys. Are they young? Are they durable? Amon-Ra St. Brown played every single game this past year. He's 22 years old, guys. I'm kind of suspect on the Lions' offense, though. But I'm really high on Amon-Ra St. Brown this year, guys, because he had 119 targets last year as a rookie and 90 catches, just under 1,000 yards. This offense is going to only get better. They have an incredible O-line. Goff is all right, guys. People underrate him. I mean, he's a solid quarterback. He made a Super Bowl one year. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, guys, listen to this. He is ranked 30th amongst all receivers this year. That's what the sheep do. They copy and paste last year's finishers, put them on this year's rankings, saying that they're going to duplicate exactly what they did the past year. He's sitting 30th amongst receivers, guys. He's going off in the 8th round this year. He's sitting behind guys like, Elijah Moore, Brandon Ayuk, who busted the past year. I said Debo was the one. Debo finished ahead of him. Sitting behind Brandon Cooks. So, guys, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 119 targets, 90 catches. That can only go up. They're going to have a better offense. Hawkinson's going to be back. It's going to open up things for Amon-Ra, who's in the slot. You catch a lot of these short passes in the slot, and in PPR, he's going to be an absolute monster. He had 5 touchdowns. That can only go up. That wasn't very impressive, but they added DJ Chark this year. DJ Chark is a speedy deep threat. So DJ Chark going deep, Amon-Ra crossing over and doing these little short routes, he's going to get a lot of run after catch opportunities. So my first sleeper, you can get this guy for immense value, Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, guys, the second player that we are going to be talking about is Cordarrelle Patterson. Now, Cordarrelle Patterson he's 31, so he's a little older, but this guy's a dual threat. He's durable. He's played pretty much every single game in his career. He's made a couple Pro Bowls. He's been a couple All Pros. He had 153 rushing attempts last year, guys. Matt Ryan's gone this year, so and insert Marcus Mariota, which I don't think they want Marcus Mariota throwing the ball much. So they might feed Cordarrelle Patterson more. He's the RB1 there. He's basically the receiver one too. He's a dual threat back. He had 618 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure it's going up because he's going to get more volume this year, guys. Marcus Mariota is not going to be throwing the ball in Atlanta. They're going to be force feeding Cordarrelle Patterson. He's built for it. He's 6'2", 220, guys. He could do it in the receiving game also. He had 52 catches, 69 targets. That can only go up. They're most likely going to be double teaming Kyle Pitts all season, open things up for Cordarrelle Patterson. I don't even know who the wide receiver one is. It's some guy with the last name like Zucchini or something. So he had 548 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. Again, he's going to be like the main back there. He's going to get a lot of volume, a lot of catches. He's durable. He's fast. Anything you want. Let's check where he's going right here. So amongst running backs, he is going right here. He's RB 36, guys. That means you can get him round 8. No, round 9. You can get this guy, the RB1 in Atlanta. He's talented. He had a great year last year. He's going to get even more volume. You get him in the 9th round, guys. The sheep are not on him this year because Matt Ryan just left. But guys, that's good for Cordarrelle Patterson. He's going to get more volume, more touches, more everything. They're going to force feed Cordarrelle Patterson. So he's coming off round 8, round 9. You're getting this guy for basically free. He could be your RB4, maybe even RB5. Because you got to go robust RB. You got to secure those running backs early, stack receivers later, like Amon-Ra St. Brown, sleeper. You can have an 8th round. he could be your wide receiver 3, and he's a wide receiver 1 technically. He is on the Lions. He's going to get most of the volume there. So, at number 2 for late round sleeper, I have Cordero Patterson. All right, guys, the third late round gem we have here is Mr. Darnell Mooney. Now, Darnell Mooney, he is 24 years old, guys. He's entering his 3rd season. In his 2 seasons he's played in the NFL, he's played every single game. And you can that's what you got to look for in a receiver, guys. Are they going to be in your fantasy lineups? Guys like Dalvin Cook, CMC, they probably will not be in your fantasy championship when you make it there. Do not pick injury-prone guys that get hurt every single year. Saquon is an exception because what goes down must come up. He is still young. He's hungry. He's getting that whole workload. And you're getting Saquon for value this year. CMC and Dalvin Cook are going in the 1st round this year in every draft. So you got to look for – these guys are late-round sleepers. You're getting them for value, guys. Darnell Mooney – this past season, 140 targets. That is a lot of targets. And that was with Matt Nagy, who just got fired after this terrible performance he did at coaching. Darnell Mooney, 140 targets, and he's building up that rapport with Justin Fields. Justin Fields entering his 2nd season, guys. He's going to be better. He has a new system. He has a new offense, new coach, new change in scenery. Darnell Mooney had 81 receptions. That can go up because he's going to get more volume. He's the wide receiver 1. Allen Robinson is no longer there. Someone's got to catch the ball in Chicago, and that's going to be Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney is 24, guys. He had just over 1,000 receiving yards, 1,055 to be exact. 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns is not, guys, 4 touchdowns is nothing. That is only going to improve. That's only going to improve with Justin Fields, building that rapport with him. And right now, guys, let's see. He's sitting. Let's check. Darnell Mooney is sitting. He's sitting 32nd amongst receivers, guys. 32nd. You can get Darnell Mooney in the 8th round in most drafts, 8th, 9th round. So you're not gonna reach for him. You're not going to spend a 2nd, 3rd round pick on a guy who is he is the wide receiver 1 on a team. You got to look for this, guys. Look at the depth charts. Are they the wide receiver 1? You can get Darnell Mooney 8th, 9th round. You're getting him essentially for free. He could be your wide receiver 4, but he is a wide receiver 1. That's what you got to look for, guys. Go or bust RB early. RBs fall all the time. They always go down. Get the receivers later. There's a whole bunch of receiver 1s. Like earlier, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the wide receiver 1 in Detroit. You can get him in the 8th round. You gotta look for that, guys. That's why I'm here to provide you with practical, real advice on how to dominate your leagues. I stray away from the sheep. I don't go draft Cooper Kupp round 1 when the decline is imminent. He's going to decline from that past year. He still might finish wide receiver 1, but why waste a 1st round pick on a guy that's going to decline? So that's what I gotta look for, guys. So at number 3, late round sleeper, I have Darnell Mooney. All right, guys. Now this last late round sleeper, this guy is gonna go undrafted in all leagues. People are gonna underlook him. He's going undrafted. You don't even gotta worry. You can get him in the last round. The guy I'm talking about is Matt Ryan. Guys, Matt Ryan was in a terrible situation in Atlanta. No receiver. Calvin Ridley was out for the year. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. And guys, look at this. He has played pretty much every single game in his career. You got to look for that. He's going to be in your fantasy lineup. Don't get this guy as your QB1. Get him as a backup. You got to get yourself an ace quarterback and then a solid QB after that. Matt Ryan is that solid QB. Listen to this. Last year, he had 560 passing attempts. This guy throws the ball a lot. And when your quarterback throws the ball a lot, they're going to put up fantasy numbers. Matt Ryan has won an MVP in his career. Yes, that was 2016. But hey, in 2020, he led the league in passing attempts. So this guy is going to pass the ball a lot. He's going to be slinging it all around, get you fantasy points. Last year people think this guy is washed. Guys, this guy is not washed. Yes, he only had 20 touchdowns this past year. That was in a terrible situation at Atlanta. No offensive line. The Colts have one of the best offensive lines in the whole league. They have a great run game with Jonathan Taylor. And guys, Matt Ryan is not a runner. He is a pocket passing quarterback. So you just get him some protection from the O line. He's going to have time in the pocket to just dial people up. That's all he needs, guys. And look at this. Let's see where he's sitting amongst quarterbacks. Let's go to quarterbacks right here. Matt Ryan is sitting 22nd amongst quarterbacks. He is going undrafted. Get him in the last round. This could be your solid starting, or not starting quarterback, backup quarterback. That could, he could realistically finish top 10. He's finished top 10, not this past year, but the prior years after that. So he could finish top 10 with a new offense, great run game, great O line, and great defense. And they could draft a receiver in this draft class. He's in a much better situation than Atlanta. So, guys, there it is. Your last late round gem, Matt Ryan. All right, well, there y'all have it, guys. 4 late round gems you can get for immense value. Guys, go let the other people in your league, go let them take the Cooper Kupps, Justin Jeffersons, while I can get the wide receiver ones on their teams in the 8th, 9th round. I can get these guys who are number 1 on their depth chart. You're getting them for free, guys. You don't got to waste no top pick when you should be getting your studs and your running backs early. Wait on receiver, guys. I'm telling you, there's so many wide receiver ones that you can get later in drafts. There's only a handful of running backs with minimal committees that are going to get the full volume. Guys like Najee Harris, Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor, which I see a decline in him, but he could still finish RB1, but a decline is imminent for him. But you got to get those running backs with volume, guys. Wait on receiver. Get these sleepers that I mentioned for basically free. You're not going to spend anything on them. So there y'all have it, guys. Before I head out, make sure I'll drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you on the next video.